Lynn.
And I'm Jonathan.
And we are Create and Capture Life.
We're not going to be able to get that every time.
we're so bad. Welcome to week 5 of our 1 year to full-time RV life.
We've made it past 1 month.
We're in the second month, week 5. As you can see, we're in front of our garage, which has changed a little bit. I don't know how much you can see behind Jonathan, but there's actually room behind him now. The walkway through the garage has doubled in size.
That's over here.
These bins behind me here, all the way to this top blue one, there's 5 bins here. These are all getting donated tomorrow. We've donated more things. I forgot what else we did this week. We sold a bunch of stuff. Yeah,
we sold a bunch of stuff. We sold some glasswares that we used to use for a candy buffet. We sold what was that?
The cabinet.
Yeah, we sold the Rubbermaid cabinet that you guys saw, or we'll see some pictures and video of from our storage unit. And a table. Yeah, we sold actually quite a few things. So.
I think just through Facebook Marketplace this week, we sold a little over $100 worth of items. And they weren't a lot of items, but we were able to get rid of some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. And so that was a little over $100.
Yeah.
Poshmark this week, I think I did about $80 on Poshmark, and that was without even posting anything new.
Yep.
So about $180 of income this week just from getting rid of stuff. So that's good.
Yeah, and I have a small sticker supply business, do vinyl cutting stickers, and I have a couple of clients that I use, or that use me, that I guess I should say, for stickers, and they take them to like the different music festivals and stuff like that, but they buy everything from me on consignment, and I did a bunch of stickers this week to get out to those guys. He's picking them up for me tomorrow morning, so there's a little bit of income from that. So there's a lot of little things that are happening, which is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, little things, little baby steps, right?
Yep, and the biggest thing we did this week, which you'll see some footage of as we're talking about it. And we're super excited. We got rid of another storage unit.
Yep, so we went from 2 storage units down to 1 new one.
Yeah.
We went from 2 storage units that were separate, business and personal, down to 1 that were combined that we're keeping.
Yeah.
And it's all organized. The only thing left to do with it is label the boxes. But we are out of P-Touch tape, so we have to get more P-Touch tape.
Yeah, I gotta run to the store and go pick up more P-Touch tape.
But once we do that, then they'll all be labeled, and yeah, and then the only thing left to minimalize is the garage behind us. So.
And we're gonna make some efforts on that this weekend. So when this video comes out on Friday,
Saturday.
I'm off on Saturday and Sunday this week. So we're gonna work on that this weekend.
Yep.
And hopefully get some more of this reduced. But like she said, when this video comes out on Friday will be Thursday. So the day before this video comes out, we'll be taking a bunch of this stuff to donate as well.
You're so confused.
It's so confusing. Like, I know we're putting the videos out on Friday, but we're filming this right now. It's actually Wednesday, so that Lynn can spend some time editing tomorrow in the midst of some doctor's appointment and stuff like that, which is a great segue into what we're about to talk about.
Not really. Some of you guys have asked for a health update on me. I really don't have one. I actually don't feel very well today. We were walking the dogs yesterday. All of a sudden I got tunnel vision. I couldn't feel my feet underneath me, and I almost hit the ground, but Flash, the dog that was on the leash I was holding, was pulling me forwards.
And she almost fell backwards, but I think he kind of counterbalanced her.
It balanced it, and then Jonathan grabbed me and held me upright for a few minutes until I felt like I could be fine, but I haven't felt good since then. But still waiting for the insurance company. Yeah. So today I just kind of took it easy, and we're just doing this video today. So that's it. No health updates other than waiting for insurance companies.
Yep.
The second thing is we have a couple of questions, and I wrote them down. So I just want to answer those questions the best we can. How do we keep track? Somebody wanted to know, how do we keep track of what needs to be done? Like Jonathan mentioned probably in our first video, I'm a big list maker, physical list maker, not on my phone, not computerized. I like lists. So when we were building this house, When we bought this house, we gutted it completely, the two of us, with Ryan and Ashlyn's help. We gutted this house and rebuilt it ourselves. And one of the things that we did during that is kept a punch list, and I still have the punch list from the house. So it's like this, and there's multiple pages, and we would hang this on the refrigerator every day, and then that way, if Jonathan was at work and I was working on something, or vice versa, we always knew, okay, this is what needs to be done. So we've employed the same tactic, I guess, for this, and that is, but except this time we were using a big whiteboard for business, and it was in storage, and so we brought it home, and it's pretty big.
Yeah, it's like a 36 by 24 or
something
maybe
like that.
40 by 30 something. It's a pretty big board.
So it's a big whiteboard, and we do the same bullet points on the whiteboard to keep track of what needs to be done. So if something needs to be donated, something needs to be gone through, something needs to be mailed, something needs to be given away, somebody needs to be called.
Yeah, we need to film a video for YouTube.
Yeah, that was actually one of the punch items, film for whatever week. Things like that, that's all on that punch list, but now it's on a whiteboard, and so once we finish it off, we restart the whiteboard. So that's worked out for us so far. So, hold on, my phone's ringing. I don't know anybody in Utah, so.
Not yet.
I'll put my phone over there. So that's, to answer that, that's how we're keeping track of what needs to be done. The week update, we did the week update, and those are all the updates, I think, for this week.
Yeah.
So now the real reason for this week's video, now that we've gotten through the business items, we've gotten through things like that, things that we had no emotional attachment to, it was just stuff to get rid of. That was all easy. This weekend when we were in storage, we started getting to the heart of things, and then also in the house, we started getting to the emotional level. And so we're gonna talk a little bit about the emotional side of minimalizing and getting rid of your stuff. Now, everybody has their own way of doing it. Some people will throw away memorabilia, they don't care anymore, they'll, whatever that is, to each his own. I'm not gonna tell you how to do it, I'm just gonna tell you guys what we did, and you guys do you. Yeah. All I can say, because I can't tell you that you should throw away something or not throw away something.
We've seen a lot of people say, oh, just digitize your pictures and then throw the originals away.
We're gonna do a whole video on that and why you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
As photographers, we're gonna do an entire video on why you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But, so this week was emotional, which I'm kind of thinking might be part of why I'm not feeling that great, because it was a pretty emotional weekend. My mom, as you know from the first video, passed away at home. My brother and sister and I took care of her. She passed away from cancer. A couple of things I had in storage were her bedding and her nightgowns that she wore when we were taking care of her at home. I've had them all these years. To some degree they still smelled like her because I had them in like one of those Ziploc bags, but she's not there. Like, I just needed to let them go. I called my sister to make sure that she didn't want them because I didn't want to get rid of them if maybe my sister wanted them. So today they left the house in a bag for Cypress High School's grad night, clothing drive. So that was tough. I mean, it's tough to let go of them, but intellectually I know she's not in there, she's not, but it's still tough to let it go. I've had those items for a long time, but I let go of them. We came across, and this is Jonathan's area, a collection of little bottles of liquor.
Yeah, my grandparents have been collecting mini bar bottles, tiny little bottles, but ever since my great grandparents were dating and stuff like that in Spain, and that's a family collection that has been hanging around for many years. And that's not something I can necessarily part with, because it's not really mine to part with. So what I'm going to do is I actually need to go through the bins, because a couple of them are, the tops are falling in and stuff like that.
And we're hoping that none of the bottles broke.
We're hoping none of the bottles are broken, but last time I packed it up really, really well. And so everything's wrapped in bubble wrap. So what I'm gonna do over this weekend, hopefully, is go through that collection, sort it, repackage it basically, go buy some nice bins.
Better bins.
Better, yeah.
The bottles are really heavy when you have an entire bin of little bottles. It's very heavy. And we didn't realize that if you keep it in storage, for years, that the weight just over time
will crush the lid.
So we're gonna have to find better bins for those.
I might actually split it up. It's like in 3 bins right now, but I probably should split it up into 4 bins or something like that. But I also have to look and see how much is how many bottles are in there.
Yeah.
But so that's going to be a little bit tough for me. We didn't go through it at the time because I didn't have the bubble wrap or anything like that to go through it. So this weekend I'm going to go to storage, bring those back. And then once those are packaged up, I will probably call family members that those might, go to and say, hey, I've got the bottles, I'm willing to hang on to them, but at some point, what do we want to do with these bottles? Now, mind you, my grandparents are still alive and well, and actually in one of our videos last week, I believe it is, a week before last, we talked about how they were in the hospital. So I have those, I still have them around, and I could probably ask them what they want to do with them, which, who knows, I might do that. But I, call my cousins and stuff like that and say, hey, we're the family, what do you guys want to do, with these bottles and stuff. So that's, another emotional item that you come across. I came across certain things that I will not get rid of. We're keeping, much to the chagrin of some people, we're keeping like our Letterman jackets from high school. We're keeping our yearbooks from high school. Those kinds of things, I'm not going to get rid of them. They're in storage, they're going to stay in storage. My kids have already told me they don't want me to get rid of them because they want them for, later in their life. So why would I get rid of them, if they want them? One of my favorite things was I still have my mom's yearbook from high school in the 40s, and I love stuff like that. I love family history, and my kids do too. They have a love for that, so I'm not going to get rid of that stuff. Yeah.
And I know some people say it just takes up space, that's stupid, you should get rid of it. But like I said, you guys do you, we'll do us, and nobody's wrong. Yeah. It's just whatever your connection is to things. But it is tough when you get down to these things that are more personal than just a table and a cabinet, and you have to decide, is it worth the space? So certain things we've decided are worth the space. I went through my albums from high school that I had kept. I didn't keep very many. I actually probably kept maybe 30, and I think I'm keeping maybe 15 of them, just for my kids. Just in talking to the kids, they wanted me to keep certain ones, like Rick D's Disco Duck. I'm keeping the original Empire Strikes Back soundtrack on an album with the book. Of course, we're keeping anything Disney, those. But Jonathan, again, came across something that he'll be passing on with albums. Those 2 boxes of records.
Oh, yeah.
2 big boxes.
I have actually 3 large, if you're familiar with what they are, Apple boxes. They're the boxes that, the cardboard boxes, they're really big, strong, sturdy cardboard boxes that albums fit perfectly into, but they're originally for apples, like when your apples get delivered to the grocery store. Those are great boxes. They're really super strong, like I said. And I have 3 of those boxes that belong to my grandparents. Again, another thing that belongs to my grandparents. But those are going to my aunt. I already called my aunt and asked her about it, and she wants them because it's a lot of music, like from my mom and my aunt growing up. That it's like music from Spain and stuff like that, which is the things that they liked listening to then. So those are going to them. Next time we make a run up to Northern California, which is where my aunt is, that's going to her.
So she's got, we think we have 3 boxes now that are going up north to Northern California.
At least 3 or 4 boxes, yeah.
When we go up there, and things like that. So those will be well taken care of, but not in our storage unit.
Yeah.
Now, we also have Disney collectibles. I worked for Disney for 12 years. Jonathan's worked for Disney for 18, going on 19 years. Obviously, we have a lot of Disney collectibles, and our Disney collectibles are not things that the regular person can go to Disney and buy. Yeah. Some of them are. Some of them are pins and things that we bought, you know, like as a guest or whatever, but some of them are just cast exclusive things. Actually, 80% of it is just cast exclusives.
Yeah.
So we're not getting rid of that stuff.
No, we used to get like really cool holiday ornaments. So I've got a big collection of holiday ornaments that say
Cast
cast
only.
members, stuff like that.
Lanyards of different media events that we worked on. Those are kind of cool because it's almost like a scrapbook. It reminds us, oh yeah, that's right, I remember that media event or whatever. Just things like that. We're not going to get rid of those things. They mean a lot to us. Looking through them is fun. And, you know, someday if we need to retire like money on the spot, we can always sell some of it, but not right now.
No, there's a lot of stuff there that obviously we're gonna hang on to it for a while.
Sorry, I keep looking down. I'm looking at my list. Okay, so then let's talk. We're gonna do an entire video on photos, but I'm gonna talk about mom guilt right now. So all of us moms have had these school picture packets, right? And then you frame the one photo, or you put the certain photos in your photo album or whatever, and you end up with all these left over. Now mind you, this is Ryan. Ryan is 32 now, and I still have all of these. I have them all for my kids from all the different school years. I have all the extra wallets, all those extra pictures when they make those stupid bookmarks and stickers. I saved all of those. I want to just get rid of them, but there's that mom guilt. Like, do I just throw out pictures of my kids? Do I shred pictures of my kids? Like, ouch, you know? So give me your opinion. Like, do you keep all those? I mean, my kids have photo albums. Or not photo albums, scrapbooks. I scrapbook for my kids since they were born all the way through college for each kid. So each of my kids has multiple scrapbooks for their whole life. And these pictures are already in there. These are the extras. Is it dumb to have mom guilt and feel like I shouldn't get rid of these pictures? I don't know. It just seems odd to shred pictures of my kids. But, so yeah, I need to deal with that. But I would like your opinion. Should I just shred them? Should I just say, you know, it's good, like I have one of them? I don't know. Mom guilt. You guys know what I mean. If you're a mom and you have all these pictures, it's tough. And then the last thing that we're going to talk about on the emotional side of getting rid of things is, as you go through things, we found letters, cards that we'd given to each other, notes that we left for each other as we were dating, and then kind of funny how once you get married, the cards kind of stop. But that wasn't because, that was mostly just our decision. We just stopped doing it. It was a mutual decision. It wasn't that one of us stopped buying the other one cards. We just kind of made the mutual decision, like, we live together, I'm not going to give you a card. If we feel like it every once in a while, we will do that, but for birthdays and stuff, we just don't, because it's just, you're spending $3 or $4 on a card, and then...
She actually doesn't really like them either. She doesn't really like cards. She doesn't like flowers.
I like cards. That's actually not true. I love cards. I love getting cards from people, but we're together all the time. I don't know. We just kind of decided a long time ago for anniversaries and birthdays, Valentine's Day, those kind of things. We don't give each other cards anymore. But we did come across the very first card I ever gave Jonathan. We came across the very first card he ever gave me, the tickets from, you know, our first date, like things like that, and we threw them away. We did. We threw them away.
Not just threw them away. Right in the shredder. Millions of little pieces.
So we did get rid of those things. Kind of funny. It's funny how you get attached to certain things and not other things. I don't know. It's weird.
So that pretty much finishes up week 5. And I think we did pretty good this week. We got, like I said, you know, we got another storage unit cleaned up. And
the storage unit we're keeping is organized.
Yeah, it looks really good. Lynn will drop in some B-roll of the of storage. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We have a special video that we're going to do actually right after this that you guys will see. It'll be an out-of-sequence video, probably middle of the week next week, that Lynn's going to talk about some lists that she made. So be on the lookout for that video, because it is actually kind of cool. It is something definitely to look forward to. Just putting this out there in the universe. When you put things out in the universe, they might come back for you.
Power of lists.
Power of lists and the power of wishful thinking. So, all right, guys, we will.
Or the power of be careful what you wish for. You'll when you see the video, you'll know what we're talking about.
All right, everybody. We'll see you guys.
Real quick, on the emotional side of letting go of things, don't let people tell you what you should let go of and what you shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's a personal decision. So I've seen a lot of videos from fellow RV'ers who have said, throw this away, just basically throw it all away. Digitalize your pictures, throw everything away. If you don't want to do that, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't let somebody talk you into getting rid of things that mean something to you, because it's your memory.
Yeah.
It's your stuff. And if you're willing to keep it, like we have a storage unit, there's certain things we are not going to let go of, and we're okay with that.
Yeah.
And it's okay that we're doing that. So don't let people make you feel bad for that.
And honestly, some people have told us, like, you're really going to keep a storage unit when you guys are out on the road? It's not like you need any of that anyway. And it you know what? We are. And that will be part of our, monthly annual budget. And that's just going to be what it is, because, that stuff's important to us. So make your own decisions, do what you want to do. And at the end, it's your life, it's your choice.
So don't feel pressured from other people. Make the right decision for you. We're making the right decision for us and for our family and for our children, and you make the right one for you.
Yeah.
If you're okay with throwing everything away, and more power to you, do it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to criticize you for doing you.
Yeah, and if 5 years down the road, if, once we're out living and doing things and we want to come back to our storage unit and go, maybe we don't need some of this stuff, we can consolidate then and there.
There's always time.
Yeah.
There's always time to let go of things, but I don't want to let go of something I'm not ready to let go of just for the sake of letting it go.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody should do that, because you'll know when it's right. And like when I let go of my mom's things over the weekend, I felt like, okay, it was right. I talked to my sister about it. I felt like it was okay. It was right.
Yeah.
It was the right time. And so anyway, on that note, we just don't let anybody pressure you. You guys, if you're minimalizing, it doesn't mean you have to get rid of everything. It doesn't mean you have to get rid of memories. It doesn't mean you have to throw everything away that ever meant anything to you because it's taking up space. It's only taking up space in someone else's eyes. For you, if it holds and it's cherished, it's not taking up space.
Yeah.
It's necessary. So,
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Talk to you soon,
See you
and
later.
we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. That's it.